Oh, God. Oh, God. That's the grossest thing I have ever done. Ugh. Ugh. Butter, released in 2011 and is directed by Jim Field Smith, who is also behind the film She's Out of My League. And this film has an all-star cast of Yara Shahidi, Jennifer Garner, Ty Burrell, Olivia Wilde, Rob Corddry, Ashley Greene, Alicia Silverstone, and Hugh Jackman. Butter tells the story of a 10-year-old foster child by the name of Destiny, who still remains hopeful that her mother will come and take her away from all the foster families. But to keep her occupied during that long wait, she stumbles upon the hobby of butter sculpting and is encouraged to pick up the trade by master butter sculptor Bob Pickler. As a matter of fact, Bob is so great at sculpting butter, the butter sculpting commissioner forces him to retire to give someone else a shot at winning the big butter sculpting competition. Not too thrilled with that decision is Pickler's wife, played by Jennifer Garner, and she is determined to bring the championship title sculpting trophy back to the Pickler family. So it's a matter of butter sculpting between Destiny and Mrs. Pickler. Oh. So I'll be honest, I picked up this film because really I think Olivia Wilde is just super attractive, and I knew that she was in here playing this exotic dancer, so yeah, that's why I purchased this one. I just wanted to see her on screen. But not only is she really beautiful in this film, she's actually a really great character in this movie as well. Yes, she is an exotic dancer, but she's an exotic dancer that's not going to take shit from anyone, and if she's owed something, say damages to her car or damages to anything of hers, she is going to come and collect. Or she'll try her darndest to screw you over in a butter sculpting contest. So there. I didn't know what to expect walking into this movie. The trailer really focused on the butter sculpting aspect, so I thought this was going to be like kind of a meta documentary-ish type film where we would focus on the whole concept of butter sculpting and the history behind it. But really, the whole butter sculpting, the title Butter, we really don't focus on it a lot in this film. This film ended up being a comedic satire to, I want to say, like every presidential or political candidate race ever. Because part of the competition is that you spend like 12 or 16 hours sculpting your butter, and then you have to deliver a speech on your inspiration behind that butter. And you can definitely tell the political overtones when you hear these candidates speak on their roles. I go, oh, I've heard all of these lines from recent political rallies and political debates. This is a satire on politicians. Cool. Does it stick the landing, though, on showcasing and putting a spotlight on all of the just BS and all of the hypocritical things that are said during a presidential debate? No, I don't think it does. You see the effort there, but they kind of stumble just short of the finish line. Let's start off with the things that I liked about this film, though. This actress, Yara Shahidi, I think was just absolutely charming, and I think she has a great future ahead of her. She plays a 10-year-old that has been through the foster system her entire life. She has this really old suitcase that she never really unpacks with every single family that she goes to, because she figures, oh, I'm probably just going to be sent to the next family and then to the next family, and that's okay because I'm waiting for my mother who is going to come back and get me. But this character doesn't want pity, and she's not emotional in any way. As a matter of fact, she is the most mature person in this entire film. She knows the way the world works. She knows how the system works. She knows that there are people out there who are more privileged than her and have better capabilities than her that are probably going to keep her down, but she doesn't care because all she's focusing on is just sculpting, and all she wants to do is just sculpt butter. It's not for a drive of being the best. It's not for a drive of beating someone. It's just a drive of, hey, I can do this, and I can develop craft here. I can spend my energy in this. I don't care about winning anything. This is just fun. Everyone else, though, especially Jennifer Garner's character, this is, as they say, all that they have. Jennifer Garner parodies every single just disgusting, greasy, slimy politician, backstabbing politician that you can think of. Even if they're the greatest at it, the best that you've ever seen. And the butter sculptures that we get here are actually very impressive and very beautiful. Jennifer Garner's included. However, she doesn't really win a lot with this. And because of that, she tries to rig the system. She will enlist characters like Hugh Jackman, who will come in here and say just outlandish and outrageous things, saying that he helped Yara's character, Destiny, in training her and helped her sculpt it, even though the two have never met before. And when this is brought forth to the committee, the next line that is said, I think, is just so relevant. This film came out in 2011. This is 2020, and this political shit is still happening today. Jennifer Garner's character says, even though the claim that Hugh Jackman's character helping Destiny is absolutely outlandish, they've never met each other, there's no reason that they would meet, Jennifer Garner says, well, I guess now that her victory is in question, I guess we need to do the whole thing over again. If that line doesn't represent the last couple of months here in this country, I don't know what does. Someone who is pissed off at the results of a competition or the results of an election by just saying, oh, well, I guess this was just fraudulent. I guess we're just going to need to do it again because now it's in question. The only reason why it's in question is because you just threw something out there saying it was fraudulent without any basis or proof of it being fraudulent. I'm going to try to leave all current politics out of it, but again, this film is a satire for politics, at least of the time in 2011, and the same bullshit is still happening here in 2021. Again, I like Olivia Wilde, I like Yara Shahidi, I even like the actor who plays her foster father in this film and encourages her to just sign up for the competition. I like seeing stories about foster children learning to become a family and choose to become a family with their foster parents, and seeing the foster parents really encourage them to really do their own thing and not force them to call them mother and father, or father and father, or mother and mother, what have you. I like those stories. It's just this whole arcing storyline and all the connective tissue with everything, it kind of falls flat, especially when we get to characters like Jennifer Garner. This is just a white lady who is privileged as shit and thinks that, oh, well, I can do all these backstabbing things. I can claim fraud when there is no fraud because I need to win these competitions. It's all that I have, and that makes it right. No, it doesn't. And there's a whole divorce aspect with her husband, and it's kind of just there, and then they don't really play on it because they stay together, and then they don't, and then they do. Parts of this film are a complete miss, and then other parts just tug at your heartstrings. It's just a weird balance that this film is trying to make. So speaking of balance, I'm going to give Butter 2.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I found that if you have a goal, that you might not reach it. But if you don't have one, then you are never disappointed. And I gotta tell you, it feels phenomenal.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I pick which movie I'm going to be watching next, and I'm kind of going out of the norm here because I'm going to just be manually picking a film that was recommended to me actually by a lot of people in the last couple of weeks, a film by the name of Drive. And I love the people who recommended them too. We have Cinnamon Toast Bros, Karen the Manager Getter, that's just a wonderful nickname, and Gaming Central. All of you within like a couple of days span recommended Drive for me, so I was thinking, hey, I haven't seen this in several years, let's give it another shot. I remember not digging this film when it came out and I first saw it. I was expecting something else, and what we got, it was kind of a letdown for me, but I'm open to watching it again. Maybe it's aged well with years. I know there are many people out there that absolutely love this movie. They think it's a masterpiece, so I'm really looking forward to trying to see what those people see in this film. So we'll check it out next time. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can leave your recommendation below this video, or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter, leave your recommendation there. And if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout out on the channel. And if you really want me to do your recommendation as quickly as I possibly can and bypass the whole random generator that I have, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do. Just attach your movie with your donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it and publish my review of it as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, if you've seen the film Butter, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you'll know the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of Drive. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.